What's up, YouTube? Heavy coming to you, Captain Austin's Fish Room, Jeff Provide, bringing y'all another video. We'll call this, I don't know. Getting hyped. Quit smoking, got a lot more energy doing that vape, you know what I'm saying? Mike, what do you know about that tip, bro? What do you know about that tip? Huh? Got that Kangertech Pro Tank 3 right there, got the spinner battery. Woo, just that voltage. But today's video, we're going to talk about water conditioners. Made a video a few weeks back about sodium thiosulfate. And after talking with a few buddies of mine and doing a little research on my own, I found out that it's not such a good idea. So you want to check it out, stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Let's do it. Alrighty, ladies and gents, as I mentioned inside the beginning of this video, we're going to be talking about water changes, i.e. water conditioners. And a few weeks back, I made a DIY water conditioner out of sodium thiosulfate and regular tap water. Now, after speaking with some of my very respectable friends, Mike and Conway, hint hint, I found out through them that this product does not have a very good shelf life, and it actually starts degrading rather fast. So I took their advice and I started doing my own research, guys, to give me the experience inside of the product. Okay, now I took their advice given and I followed it to a T. I mean, they said that it degrades fast, and guys, what I found is it actually does degrade fast. I'm finding that in order to remove the chlorine out of my tap water, I'm starting to have to use more than the recommended dosage in order to do so. Now, what I'm thinking is that this product was made in order to do like one large water change maybe, or something like that if you don't have chloramines in your water. Now, upon further investigation, I actually found that I do have chloramines in my water, and I'm stupid because I can't believe I didn't even realize that. It didn't used to, I know that. And I guess you need to check your water source every now and then to make sure everything's on the up and up. But it just goes to show you things can change, and things can change for the worse, and things can change rapidly for the worse. Because, guys, only bad things happen fast in this hobby. I promise. Only bad things happen fast. But anyways, the research that I started doing, like I just mentioned, is showing that I'm having to use more of the product in order to get rid of the chlorine that I'm adding to a pure water source, bottled water. Okay? It's showing that I have to use more. So I'm up to 4 drops per gallon. And the recommended dosage is 2 drops. Okay? So, I'm a little disappointed with it, but, what can you expect for a water conditioner that costs you like $4 or $5 that you have to make yourself? I mean, what can you expect? Okay? And, I really respect Mike and Conway for talking to me about it, because I was really excited about it. And sometimes we do need a self-check. And that's what they did. I'm not saying they did anything mean, guys, not by a long shot. But I was really excited, and they said, okay, but it degrades fast, right? And that started a discussion, a very interesting discussion, by the way. And we started talking about it and stuff like that, and I said, okay, well, shit. Excuse my French, but I mean literally, I said shit. So I went out and got some chlorine tablets, and I got a bunch of bottled water, so I could replace the bottled water that I've been using of my wife's. And I started doing experiments. I added chlorine to water, and I added 1 tablet per gallon, and then I let it set overnight. The next day I came in here, took some sodium thiosulfate fluid, and tried to remove the chlorine. Okay? Now, at first, it was working well. Alright? Somehow it worked out to where I was putting in enough chlorine in order to remove it by the drops recommended dose. I thought I was going to have to play with that, but I didn't. But anyways, what was that? Oh. I started doing that, and it started working. and looking good. But then, upon, I think, like the second week after I had that discussion with Mike and Conway, I noticed that it wasn't taking it all out anymore. I mean, it would definitely get lighter on the color chart, but it wasn't completely gone. Okay, so then I added 3 drops, and then 4 drops, and then it was completely gone. So I'm up by 2 drops, so 4 drops per gallon. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Conway said that it starts degrading after 24 to 48 hours or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it does start degrading rapidly, guys. And, you know, I was a little disappointed, I have to say. But, when in doubt, go to the old trusty Seachem Safe line, or Seachem line, and get you some Prime, or get you some Safe. The Safe is way more concentrated, get more bang for your buck with that puppy right there. But, yeah, you know, and it just goes to show that experience in the hobby supersedes knowledge, okay? And that might sound weird, but what I'm trying to emphasize here is that you can read books all day. Unless you do it, you don't have the experience to talk about it, right? Makes sense? Alright? Like water changes, for example. You go back inside some older books and they say, you know, once monthly water changes at 25%, you know, hell, even some pet stores still recommend that. Okay? But we all know that that's no longer a good idea. Okay? We all know that, you know, weekly or bi-weekly water changes are, you know, the best option for our inhabitants inside of our tanks. You know, the plants, the animals, the crustaceans, the fishies, the snails, everything, guys. And it'll benefit everything. So with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Hope y'all took something from it. Definitely do your own research. Get some knowledgeable advice from somebody that knows what they're talking about, and then go do some research and try it out for yourself, and you'll be surprised the experience that you gain by doing so. So with that said, guys, be sure to go and check out Aquatic Support Systems, the best place to be on Facebook. All the links will be inside the description. If you want to buy or sell something, go check out our trading page. If you want to just have a community discussion, go check out our community page. We're doing it up big. And make sure you like them all, because a lot of big things are coming this year, guys, and you're not going to want to miss them. With that said, hope you all enjoyed the video. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. Happy fish keeping, and stay true to the hobby. Adios. Here you go, YouTube. A little bonus footage for today's video. This is Cletus, the Fahaka puffer. You can see that I have a half clamshell in there, and what that is it's the whole clam, but it's only half the shell. And you know, when you're feeding puffers, like with the dwarf puffers, you don't really have to worry about their teeth. But with puffers like the Fahakas, the Congos, the Harrys, and what's that other one? Well, you know, there's 2 types of puffers when it comes to a diet. There's puffers that eat mostly fish and, you know, stuff like that, and then there's puffers like the Fahaka puffer that you're looking at here that eat they're molluscivores, which means they eat like snails, clams, stuff like that, freshwater clams anyway. And with the puffers that are mostly fish eaters, like your Congo puffers, their teeth are going to be, you know, they still grow, but they grow slower. So, you know, you don't really have to worry too much about their dental work as long as you're feeding them the proper diet. But with these types of puffers, the molluscivores, their teeth grow very rapidly, and you have to feed them a diet that consists of, you know, hard material to grind down those teeth. Otherwise, you'll have to find a certified vet to take care of the dental work for your puffer. And what they do at the vet, when, you know, you need to have your puffer's teeth you know, checked out and grinded down, they have a tool that's basically a Dremel tool, and then there's a grinding end on it, kind of like at the dentist. They sedate your puffer, and with evening primrose oil. They sedate it, kind of like whenever you get put to sleep for surgery or something like that. And then they go in, they grind the teeth down, then they wake the puffer up inside some fresh water. You bring them home, put them back in the tank. But if you feed them a diet that is healthy for them and helps grind down their teeth, like these clamshells or Malaysian trumpet snails and ram's horn snails and even shrimp, you know, any kind of mollusk or invertebrate that you can feed them that has a hard outer shell is going to help grind down their teeth and, you know, keep them healthy. Because if your puffer's teeth get too large, they won't be able to eat, and they can really cause problems with puffers. So that's why, you know, you'll hear a lot that people say that puffers are, you know, more of an intermediate to advanced level fish for hobbyists, because they do require such a specific diet. And it's not, you know, I mean, proteins and carbs and stuff like that have you know, a lot to do with it, of course, but the specialized diet is more geared towards them being able to grind down their teeth and not having dental problems and having to take your puffer to the vet. And, you know, I mean, it's a hefty chunk of money too to have your puffer's teeth grinded down. I know my vet that I take my dog to, Macy, he's actually licensed to deal with fish and reptiles and stuff like that. And I asked him how much it would cost to grind down puffer teeth, and for the sedation process, the grinding, and you know, just everything that goes along with it, it's almost $800, guys. $800. And with how fast their teeth can grow, you can see that, you know, the specialized diet that I just mentioned is very, very important, not only to the health of the puffer, but to the puffer's teeth. So, something to keep in mind if you're considering keeping these guys. You can see this guy's colors are just really starting to pop. He's starting to have those maroon burgundy-ish lines come through, and he's just looking stunning. And he's really enjoying these clams. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's bonus footage. As I said in today's video, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. If you stayed to this point, thank you. I really appreciate you watching all my videos. You're awesome. And with that said, guys, again, this is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. Happy fish keeping, and stay true to the hobby. Peace.